Yo, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a bit of news about a new studio opening up. Now, a lot of people have actually been, a bit upset, a bit miffed, especially, straight after the closure of 4 studios, well, 3 closures and 1 consolidated. But, what a lot of people don't realize is that this studio didn't just appear out of thin air. It's not in the same, country as the other 3 studios, and also it's been coming for a long time. Now, this studio is called Elsewhere, and it is a new studio based in Warsaw, which is in Poland, and it has now been officially unveiled. And as you can see here, Kami says Activision announces a new development studio, Elsewhere Entertainment. The Warsaw based studio includes veterans from The Last of Us, Uncharted, Witcher 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Far Cry, and more. Their first game is a new IP AAA narrative experience. Now, these narrative experiences has been doing PlayStation a lot of good. They've been really popular among the players, so it's only natural that Microsoft is going to want to actually enter into this field and start delivering that level of an experience and potentially quality. But what is cool here is that at least it shows that Microsoft is still willing to nurture and develop studios. Now, obviously, this isn't a Microsoft open studio. They were hiring for this studio back from 2022, so it's not something that's just come out of thin air and they've decided on the back of it to, on the back of the closures to actually open a new studio. That would seem a little callous, and honestly, as we are right now, it does, it doesn't hold great. A lot of people, without knowing anything, without knowing the actual facts, without knowing the information, have basically decided that they're going to pile on this already, and Xbox bad. Again, we have Wario64 here. Activision opens a new studio, Elsewhere Entertainment, to develop a new narrative-based and genre-defining AAA franchise. The studio is based in Warsaw, Poland. The talented team at Elsewhere Entertainment consists of a collection of storytelling experts whose credits include The Last of Us, Uncharted, The Witcher, Cyberpunk, Destiny, Tom Clancy's The Division, and Far Cry. So we're talking, you know, quite a lot of talented staff that have told a lot of great stories. If they can actually pull off something special here, this could actually be absolutely amazing. Now, obviously, people are going to come out and start talking about, well, when is this coming to PlayStation? As of right now, this is an Activision run studio and it's a new IP, not an existing IP. So, this one should actually, if it is going by the standard that Phil Spencer and the team have set, be exclusive to Xbox and PC. Now, obviously, and that sounds weird saying that, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, I don't believe that this is going to the PlayStation platform, but this is actually quite interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be in the next, 5 years, 7 years. It's not coming this gen. It might not even come next gen with how long these development studios are taking these days. They really do need to speed up their development. So this could actually be arriving not in the next generation, but the generation after. Just know that this actually exists, and maybe in about 4 years we'll probably see a trailer for it. Maybe as soon as 3 years, but I wouldn't expect to see anything new for this studio anytime soon. But for those people that are getting upset that this has come at a bad time or that it is insensitive, those threat companies that were closed in the US. This one over here is being opened, and this one over here is in Poland, where they have a growing gaming industry that actually is starting to take off and thrive, and their governments are actually supportive of the gaming industry growing and having incentives. So this is a really, really positive thing for Poland and of course the staff living there, and allowing them to be as creative as they need to be to create something that they want. Hopefully Microsoft will give them the tools they need to be able to do what they want and give them the creative freedom to develop something that's going to be absolutely special. So as I was finalizing the video, this actually popped up, so I'm splicing this in towards the end. So we do have a bit of news on Redfall, and though they said all hands were put down and all dev tools were stopped with immediate effect, it does seem that the Redfall team is finally getting their final patch out. Now, they said, thank you for all your supportive messages. We are working to release our final update, Game Update 4, that brings revamped neighborhood and nest systems, which is cool, single player pausing, offline mode, and more. So there's actually going to be a pretty chunky update coming for their final update, and this will pretty much be the final update, but it's also where the game should have been again at launch. And it's sad that they are finally closing off in the way that they are. We'll provide additional details soon. Thank you all. It's really sad because the game turned out to be something actually quite good, and I'm really enjoying it, but uh, I have so conflicted feelings about this right now, but I'm really happy they're able to at least finish what they started. At least they were allowed to do that, and as gamers, I'm at least grateful for that. We have this from Hi-Fi Rush as well. I mean, this ending of the video is turning out to be a pretty sour one. Check out the changes in our final update. Thanks for all your support and keep rocking. A lot of the updates that we have over here are based on PC and PlayStation 5 fixes. Track 1 reduced QA 1 mil to 0 health. A collision issue would occur where players would fall out of geometry. Chai will now permanently fall to the ground, instead into the abyss. Again, track 1 fixed an issue during the latter half of the 2D area, whereby the camera would not follow Chai when the elevating lift falls. As you can see, at least the Xbox version was polished, because there's almost nothing here for Xbox. Track 2 corrected a defect whereby if you touched Wrecker during the electric charge, your final rank would not correlate with the chorus core. Some issues would occur when trying to use Macaron's gravity well while rhythm parrying an enemy. Well, this is now fixed. Track 3, cutscenes previously would not play correctly if a health tank was consumed during the fight with the HGOG or 0G. Feel free to block a few more hits with your face because this bug is fixed. And they fixed various text issues. Now, this also PlayStation 5 and PC. For PlayStation 5, we also have Track 01. During the dodge attack tutorial, there was a discrepancy between what Smidge said and the text. The text will now display correctly. And this is for all platforms, including Xbox. Track 01, we also QA'd some other issues during the QA 1 mil fight, particularly around transitions between phases, fixed even more text bugs, they just don't stop, and drink prices adjusted in Vandalay vending machines to reflect local currency conversion. And that is the final update that we are going to get from Tango for Hi-Fi Rush, as they and Arcane Studios cease to exist and become no more. Now, the final tidbit of news that was just unveiled is that breaking, Microsoft intends to add Call of Duty Black Ops 6, this year's new Call of Duty game, to Game Pass to Xbox Game Pass on day one. Now, Sarah Bond said it was coming, Phil said it was coming, Matt Booty said it was coming, we all said it was coming, but not, they all, despite all of these people saying, they all said that it wasn't coming, and now, surprisingly, it's breaking news via WSJ that it's coming to Game Pass. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. We all said it was coming. Everyone knew it was coming. We all said that there's no way that they can actually remove this off Game Pass while keeping Game Pass alive. They just couldn't do that after the promise they made. It wasn't going to happen. And now it's breaking news? Man, they look for anything when it comes to Xbox to make it breaking news. Like, this must be a slow week. That's all I'm saying. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Was the timing of this announcement bad? Don't forget that this was actually set in motion and they were hiring from 2022 for the studio before it was unveiled. I'm guessing at this point right now, it's in a position where they're actually, I guess, staff-wise, feature complete to the point where they can actually now run the studio and announce that it's actually now open for business. Do you think it was a bad time to announce this? Are you excited for the game that's coming from Activision? A AAA, genre-defining, narrative-based game? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that discussion, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.